Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first quarterfinal matchup. Andree Parrilla versus Eduardo Portillo. I'm Dean Barrett, Fabio Soto here. So these players met twice in IRT Tier 1 events. Andree took both of those. They also met twice at lower IRT Tier events, and they split them. Both were satellite events in Mexico. Andree comes in at a record of 65 wins, 47 losses to Portillo's 24-17. 9 seasons on tour for Andree Parrilla at such a young age of 24, but Portillo 21 in his third season competing. Fabio, what do you think is going to happen in this matchup here today?
Well, both of these gentlemen have to shake off last night's upset that they had in Pro Double. So, clean slate. Eduardo last night looked like the best player on court, so he has to emulate that. I think 3 keys to this matchup right near. Andree has to take control early on. He cannot let Eduardo Portillo in any way get hot, because once Eduardo gets hot, there's no way to cool him down. It's just very difficult.
We saw that in doubles yesterday.
We did. And Eduardo has to attack Andree with total offense. Remember, the best defense is a good offense. So once Eduardo has his foot on the gas, he has to keep it that way. And you know what? Ball control is key for these two athletes, because they don't distinguish themselves with having raw power, but we have seen them great skill with ball control. So some of the ball control is the best in the game.
Yeah, so let's talk about how these players got here. Parrilla in the round of 32s took out Sergio Acuna, and then in the round of 16s had to take on his brother Andres Acuna. So that's where he is right now. Portillo, very tough, up-and-coming Mexican player. He played in the round of 32s, Sebastian Longoria out of Monterrey, Mexico. That little small group, they're really getting better. They're starting to travel, so look to that group, supported by the Impact team, giving them the resources to come to these events also down in Mexico. That group of players is going to get better. So Sebastian Longoria, and in a tough tiebreaker, not a tough tiebreaker, but in a tiebreaker, had to take on Thomas Carter. Beat him 11-2 in a breaker, but he had to get to a breaker. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first of our quarterfinal matchups. Players are in the courts, getting ready to start. Let's go to the action courtside. So, Fabio,
Yes.
I think Portillo won the coin toss. This should be a really good matchup for these two players as doubles players, as doubles partners. Last night being on the same team, and now today they have to kind of go against each other. That really plays with their psychological
It does.
warfare there.
It's interesting because these two players live in the same city, yet they don't have the same coaches or they play in the same club. And it's interesting because their friendship and their partnership as well has grown over these past couple of years a lot. They've matured as players. Obviously, we've seen Eduardo Portillo mature a lot more. He's still a young gun, but we'll see how he emulates that. Last night, he looked like the best player on court, like I mentioned. We'll see how it goes. Any predictions, Dean?
I think this is going to be a grueling 11-10 tiebreaker. But I just have a feeling that the higher seeds are going to move on. The higher seed's going to move on here. Now, however, our next matchup against Moscoso and Rocky Carson, Rocky being the number 2 seed, that might have a very different result.
Well, we'll see. And I want to welcome everybody watching. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in so early in other parts in the world. We're about to start. Here we go.
Speaking of control, Fabio, a very nice start to the control aspect of the game.
It's a good start there for Eduardo Portillo.
Yeah, it was just, nothing fancy. It was just a nice little cross-court pass, 12 inches high. Andree read that. I mean, Lalo basically told him where that ball was going.
He read it like a book, and just like that, Eduardo Portillo scores point number 2.
Yeah, I mean, I think we've seen Andree enough to know that he doesn't usually come out of the gate, firing on all cylinders. I can't say that's good, bad, or indifferent, but
point number 3 for Eduardo Portillo, who starts off this match looking really good.
yeah.
Want to say hello to everybody watching in San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Especially Ruben Martinez is Eduardo Portillo's head coach. Want to say hi to Ruben Martinez and all the staff from the Centro Club Deportivo Potosino. Thank you for watching. Please like our post, share our feed.
Good get there by Andree. Good get there by Andree.
Wow.
Beautiful. Nice fired up Andree Parrilla here at 10 in the morning Eastern time. Wow, nice little backhand there by Portillo.
But listen, that's the talent of Eduardo Portillo. He did that great backhand, but he didn't have to crouch down, and he's a tall gentleman.
Well, Fabio, everyone's tall to me.
Oh.
Steve, you're welcome. We will get to our sponsors in a minute. Nice little pass there down the line, Andree Parrilla.
Zero serving 3 still, headpan scoreboard. Let's see if Andree can get on the board right here.
Another good shot there by Portillo to get himself back in the service box.
Got to remind everybody watching that we have line judges.
Correct. There are 2 here.
In case any of these players need to appeal, we have judges on each side.
Wow.
Oh, rare mistake there by the San Luis Potosí native.
The IRT wants to thank all the players that participate in any single one of our sanctioned events and the millions of fans who watch at home. Thanks Chad Bailey, Donald Williams, Rob Lyons, and the whole staff at Recreation ATL. Good pickup. Oh, Andree right back down Broadway, right to Portillo.
Great control there.
Portillo.
Let's say hi to everybody watching from Tijuana. We got some people from Tijuana watching. Mr. Rodrigo Duran. Saludos desde Atlanta. A lot of people watching from Mexico, Dean.
Well, I mean, both of these guys are from there.
That's another point for Eduardo Portillo. He's taking control of this match early on. 4-point lead. Not comfortable yet.
And skipped in. 2 bounces.
Eduardo's looking to his corner to see if he could appeal. They tell him no. It's too early to appeal, Dean, don't you think?
No, I mean, they get 3, so he wins the appeal, he's going to get a point. Well, the racquetball gods fixed it.
The ball doesn't lie, Dean.
So you say. Andree yet to get on the scoreboard, Fabio.
Want to say a special hello to Eduardo Portillo's mother, Xochitl, watching from home, cheering on his boy. And that's who I told you, Dean, that's his #1 fan, remember?
Moms have to watch. That's their no choice.
So Sierra serving 4 still. Can Andree get on the board here? This is a good time for an Andree Parrilla reset, Dean.
Skipped it in.
I'm not seeing this consistency, Dean, from Andree Parrilla. He's not looking like the top-seeded player here. What do you think he has to do right now?
No, he needs to have a couple of sips of coffee and kind of wake up. Because this game will get out of hand. Looks like Portillo's trying. I don't want to say going for a crack, but he's looking to jam Andree. He's looking to take that ball from the side of the court and bring it towards the middle on his drive serve. Nice pick up there. Is this a changing of the guard? It very well could be.
It very well
it's
could
not. It's not. It won't be unheard of. Set up. See, Parrilla's getting all these opportunities. He's really got to bury the ball. Hey, Parrilla had to go cross court right there. Good rally. Again, opportunity for Parrilla. There were many. Did he take advantage of all of them? That's the question.
So Andree Parrilla finally gets on the board, Dean. 1 serving 4.
Wow. That's a lazy return there by, loss of focus by Eduardo Portillo. Lalo. Set up. Sidewall crack. Andree wanted to hinder. He was tracking the ball. Andree's kind of the veteran now. He's looking for the veteran call.
What a great behind-the-back shot there by Andree.
I know, but both players just swatting at the ball. They really need to take charge. IRT wants to welcome one of our new apparel partners, Formula Flow. Check out their gear. They got some amazing socks. I like the fact that they tell me what foot to put them on. It's one of my favorite things. They got IRT masks, IRT shirts. Shop formulaflow.com. Check them out today.
Andree, power right there.
Nice shot into the corner by Parrilla. That was a good ball. Buena bola.
And just like that, Andree Parrilla, a 4-point run now ties it up. Let's see if Eduardo Portillo's psyche changes. I'm seeing a little change in his attitude. Wow, great wide angle pass there. The right shot from Eduardo Portillo. He saw where Andree was. Let's see if he can stop Andree's run here.
Nice little return right there. I'm being told that USAR has some membership drive going on right now. So if you renew your membership this weekend, you'll be eligible for some giveaways that USAR is giving away. So if you're in there, renew your membership.
Wow. You know, Portillo really took a chance there. Capitalized on it.
Well, you know, we're in 2 4-point runs. 4-0, now it's 4-4. I think he picked that up.
Now we get an appeal.
Andree in his head thinks he got that ball. I thought he got it. It looked good from the camera angle that I had. But our buddy, our producer, automatically has the right call.
Exactly.
Literally like 98% of the time. He's not wrong too often.
Let's ask his wife what he has to say about
Pablo
that.
Fare.
Escape shot there. Portillo has retaken the lead in this match. He's on a 2-point run.
Wow, nice rip there by Parrilla. What a get by Parrilla. Lalo has to start killing the ball or passing just like that.
He caught him going the other way.
Well, there was a lot of court for Andree to cover right there. So 4 points for Portillo, 4 points for Parrilla, 2 points for Portillo. I think we're gonna see a 2-point run for Towel Timeout, sponsored by Zurich Construction. I think you're gonna see Andree go on a little bit of a run here, if not maybe even take the lead. I think it's time for him to really kind of step it up. Can Portillo kind of hold him to where he's at? This game, the start of this game is extremely slow.
It is.
It's funny we're talking about Parrilla being 24 and a veteran.
It is, but he started playing when he was 15 years old on tour, Dean.
I remember, actually. He went in and took a lot of lumps. Set up off the back wall. Andree's getting passed on that forehand.
Ooh,
on that backhand.
That's a weak overhead.
Both players leaving the ball up. That ball's past them. That's
a point right there for Andree Parrilla, who stops the 2-point run of Eduardo Portillo. It's a good call. That ball was past him. There was no way he was getting it.
Good pickup.
Wow.
Great wide angle pass.
Great pass right there by Eduardo Portillo. He needs to keep him on the run. Listen, Eduardo Portillo, obviously for physicality, has the strongest reach, and he's just really wide player. Passing him is a big deal. Andree, not so much. Wow, hit the crack. Point for Eduardo Portillo. He's keeping Andree on the tip of his toes. That's good. He's keeping him on the run.
Yeah, I expected Andree to answer with another point and have a tied up game. So in other words, four for Portillo, 2, 4, little kind of runs. Let's see. But I'm not.
Side out. Penalty called by the referee.
Some people may say, you know what, he's not set up yet, but that was a, Portillo zigged when he should have zagged.
Exactly. No, I totally agree with the call for the referee. Andree had a position to score, so
He's 39 feet back though, 38 feet back. Andree has to keep that ball off the back wall.
There we go. He's getting fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, Andree Parrilla, coached by the great Fabián Parrilla, his father in San Luis Potosí in Club La Loma, head coach of the Mexican national team. Let's say hi to Fabián, who's surely watching.
I was just thinking of when I watched these two play and they played in the Bolivian. He's getting that ball.
I think Andree really had an opportunity to get that ball.
So he can't even appeal that he's gonna get that ball.
I think Andree had a total shot at getting that ball.
Yeah. So the rule is Andree can only appeal for a penalty hinder, and he wouldn't have won that. That's not a penalty.
That's not a penalty.
But I think that was a valid hinder.
I agree.
And so I was saying these guys played in the American Iris in the round of 16s, but Lala was a totally different player back then.
There you go. The racquetball gods smiled on Portillo on that one.
However, in the 2019 U.S. Open, they also met in the round, both round of 16. So this is their first quarterfinal matchup. And you had mentioned they met in at lower tier events in finals action, which is again different psyche. They both probably had coaches with them and stuff.
No, and you know what? The finals, over there in Mexico, they were both in San Luis Potosí, but in different clubs. Actually, one was in Portillo's club, the other one was in Andree's club. Both finals, and they both won in their clubs respectively.
Home court advantage.
You could say that.
But the last time they met on the Tier 1 in the U.S. Open, Andree took him out 5-4. I mean, that says a lot.
Yes,
5-4. Back to the action, center court.
Eduardo Portillo, 9 serving 6.
Nice little flat rollout by Andree. And see what Andree needs to do is not only kill the ball, and have that good offense, but when he's passing, he has to keep that ball off the back wall. Because when that ball is on the back wall, Portillo's winning those rallies.
Wow, great shot, Andree, to get point number 7.
Yeah, we're gonna look at an Andree run right here. You can almost feel it. You can kind of see in Lalo's body language. I'd like to see that change a little bit. Oh, that hit the side wall, but Andree almost got a racket on it, but it cracked out.
We'll take the opportunity to thank everybody watching. I know a lot of people in Mexico are watching. We'll say hello to them.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
Sebastian Hernandez. Towel timeout, sponsored by Zurich.
Y un saludo a toda la gente bonita de Tijuana, Baja California, que está viendo este partido. Efraín Navarro, Rubén Saucedo, grandes amigos ahí de Tijuana, Baja California. Gracias por sintonizar. Denle me gusta a nuestro post. Síganos en redes sociales, por favor. Compartan el racquetball con el resto del mundo. Nos vemos pronto en Tijuana.
Portillo serving 9. If Portillo wins game 1, it would be the first time he beat Andree a game in a Tier 1 event or greater. Wow.
Wow, Andree. That's a risky shot that he took. He was on his feet jumping.
Leaning back.
Oh, yeah.
Andree just has some great control. His finesse play is superior to most.
I agree. He was out of his way. He had opportunity for offense.
So, I mean, Lalo can, if Lalo wants a penalty, he can appeal for a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm watching the thing. He had room there. You know, do you remember there was a ref the other day that actually called that a point? Like, in other words, that's not a replay. You should have swung. You getting penalized for not swinging.
You got to remember, only the referee can stop the match. Some players want to stop the match and take control, but they can't. That ball was down.
Skipped in. No one's really serving, spectacular out of these two players.
That's a skip. Oh, no. And you see, I like what Andree did. As he was reading that C serve, he just went in, dove in, killed the ball. Not afraid to go on offense that way. But again, ball control. See those serves? We're not seeing power serves, no drive serves. This is more like a chess match, Dean, so far.
Yeah. Andree gave him the same serve. Good pass, but it came off the back wall.
Ooh!
Missing bottom board.
And you know what I didn't like about that shot from Andree? He didn't take his time. His body position was not correct right there. But he had him dead to rights down the line, though.
That's why he was trying to get that in there. He had Lalo way out of position. Set up. Parrilla.
Wow.
Yeah, but you see, he's keeping that ball off. He's got to keep the ball off the back wall.
That's what you mentioned.
Yeah, because Lalo is a retriever as well. Plus, he's 9'7". Gets everywhere.
We're still at 7, serving 9 in the headpin scoreboard.
A very slow game 1.
You can call it slow. I call it strategic.
Yeah. Good diving get by both players. Into the corner. Lalo knew where it was going, but couldn't catch up to it.
So we are at 8, serving 9. Andree finally scores again. Still a very close match.
You want to talk about chess match?
Ooh.
The next match coming up, Rocky Carson will be playing chess.
Want to remind everybody watching the next match after this one, the other quarterfinals between number 2 ranked player Rocky Carson versus Conrado Moscoso. Rematch of the American Iris.
It's funny, the two matches, the two Tier 1 or greaters that Andree and Lalo met in were American Iris and the 2019 U.S. Open. The 2 matches that Conrado and Rocky met in are the same 2 events.
That's true. We were both there, Dean. Great matches. I'm sure that people from Bolivia are going to watch a ton of the next match. A ton. Wow, Andree. Such finesse, Andree, in that shot. He knew where Portillo was, and he took his time. Little change there from Andree. Didn't do the C serve. Maybe he saw something. Ooh. A change in serves, Dean. Eduardo tried a little power on that one.
Yeah, Mark, these matches are on our YouTube channel, International Racquetball Tour, double fault. Not a good change of serve.
Not a good change.
YouTube and Facebook is where our matches are.
Wow, an easy shot there by Andree. He had him down the line dead to rights, and he missed it.
Portillo, drive serve. Up by 1. Went back to that original drive serve. I mean, he's scoring points, but I don't know. The drive service doesn't seem to be effective.
Wow.
Bottom board, Portillo.
So finally, double digits for these 2 athletes for now. Eduardo Portillo is the first one to reach it. Same type of drive serve he did in the last set. Wow, great get. Wow, unfortunate crack there for Andree. And Portillo now separating himself. 11 serving 8. Dean, that's a really good rally there for Eduardo Portillo.
Towel timeout. Zurich Construction. Hey, it seems that Andree's trying to slow things down a little bit, and that's pretty good.
Yeah, right now, out of the rallies of this game so far, Eduardo has the edge over Andree Parrilla. It was a good rally. Eduardo came out the winning
it might have been the best one of the match so far. Mm-hmm. It's possible. I mean, they haven't had rallies. They had that one rally where there was a lot of hits, but they weren't any good shots.
Okay.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a break ourselves on IRT Live.
My name is Kane, and this is Ali, and we're owners of Crowning Moment.
When it came time for Kane and I to really take our business to the next level, we knew that we were ready to do that, and we didn't have any issues getting everything started within a few days with Suivant and the team over there. We had a lot of questions, of course, when it came to starting a new business, and without hesitation, they were right on the ball with us at every second.
Finding Suivant was very easy, obviously, because I have a personal relationship with Donald. And obviously being an athlete, I don't really have time to find all the paperwork and do everything. They got that to me very easily, and the process was very, very simple. Having Suivant consult racquetball peers if they want to get to the next level.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Still in game number one. We're a good 30 minutes in, easy. But like you said, Fabio, chess match. Good lob, Nick.
Wow, Eduardo
Beautiful
Portillo.
kill shot there.
That time did wonders for Eduardo Portillo. Didn't lose concentration. The server didn't get iced.
No. Lalo's taking game one here.
That's what it seems. The pace of this match is going in favor. This is the largest lead so far in the match.
Yeah, I think Lalo has a lot more power than Andree.
There's no question about that.
They didn't keep it off the back wall.
Portillo, dominant.
Nice stroke right there. Easy backhand. 6 inches off the front wall. Puts him in the lead here. Game point.
Ooh. Andree has to take advantage.
Oh, the ball hit the very big Eduardo
Oh.
Portillo.
Portillo hit himself with that ball, unfortunately.
Let's watch it. There's the tip right there.
Oh, it hit Lalo.
Hit that big leg.
I mean, he's what, 6'3"?
I actually don't know. Is it in his bio? Let's take a quick look. I don't think height and weight is. It's there, but it's not updated. Todd Boss, get on that.
Todd Boss, we need an update on the weight and height of the players, please. The problem with doing an update, Dean, with weight is Alvaro Beltran, for example, he changes weight very frequently. So Todd Boss is going to have, his work cut out for himself. I agree with Freddy Ramirez. It seems that Andree Parrilla is just reacting. Portillo's taking charge. Wow. And just as they say that, so just like that, Andree Parrilla on a 2-point run. 10 serving 14.
Can Andree come back here, Fabio? We didn't see this.
Point.
Again, a little too defensive for Portillo. Needs to be a little more aggressive like he has been.
A 3-point run now for Andree Parrilla. And that's the true making of a champion, Dean. I've said it before. It's not just winning in total dominance. It's coming from behind. Pulling a game right under stones.
There's a
just
beautiful
like
shot.
that.
Well, what's important is to win when you're not at your best. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break ourselves. We'll be back on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live 2021 Suivant Consulting IRT ProAm. First quarterfinal of the day between the two players from San Luis Potosí, Mexico, Andree Parrilla, Eduardo Portillo. We're seeing a complete chess match, Dean.
Good timeout for Portillo. Gets himself. He's 1 point away here.
He needs to close this match right now. Close it up. Get that time out between games.
I don't know if Andree's going to allow that, to be honest.
Well,
I mean, Andree has a little bit of different demeanor. And if Andree can hold him off here, that's going to mentally break down Eduardo Portillo.
And we saw last night what a mental breakdown does to these two athletes.
Yeah, both. Great wide angle, but Andree's there. Big setup here for Andree. Skipped it in. Game 1 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. We'll take a short break. Be back in 2 minutes for the start of Game 2 right here on IRT Live.
The gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly is one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so like comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.
I'm Dawn with My Pillow. I just want to welcome everyone to the IRT. My Pillow has become a sponsor this past year. We started with My Pillows probably 14 years ago, and we have this 10-year warranty on a pillow, which is amazing. So you have to come up with other products, which we have here. Also, Mike Lindell. If you don't know about My Pillow and Mike Lindell, he has a great story. Mike was a crack and cocaine addict back in the day. He turned his life around, and he now has a book called What Are the Odds from Crack Addict to CEO, and it's quite a story. If you go to mypillow.com and purchase Mike's book, I'm going to make sure that all of your order ships for free. So go to mypillow.com, purchase one of Mike's books, and everything that you buy out there is going to ship for free.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live again here. 2021 Suivant Consulting, IRT ProAm, presented by Zurich Construction for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto, and we're going to go to game number 2. as Eduardo Portillo took game one 15-12. So, Dean, what does Andree Parrilla need to do to get back and take this to a game three?
Honest, he needs to just continue to do what he was doing at the end of that game, other than game point. He was pretty much marching. He was taking it to Portillo. He was killing the ball. And he needs to not leave that ball up. Remember I said before, a lot of those balls were coming off the back wall. That can't happen. I want to remind everybody to like our post and share our feed.
That's a skip right there. Lalo's looking to his corner.
Good pick up there by Parrilla. A lot of court here. Saw that coming.
Lalo had an open court 98%. Took advantage of it. Those are the mistakes that he cannot make if he wants to take this and win it in two.
Good serve.
Wow.
Serve return kill.
Portillo with authority right there.
What an effective good serve.
Those are the statements that Eduardo Portillo needs to make. Doesn't want to take this into a game three. Definitely not.
See, Andree's passing him, but then he's leaving the ball off the back wall. Two bounce get right there.
That's another point. Two serving one in the headpan scoreboard. Not liking this offense on Parrilla. And Eduardo Portilla comes up winning this rally again. The longer rallies, Dean, have favored Eduardo Portillo so far in this match.
Which is what I was telling you, because Andree's balls are really coming off the back wall. He's making passes, really good passes, but they're just a tad high. I don't know if it has to do with the cement walls. I don't know if it has to do with his contact point, but he needs to keep that ball off the back wall. Very relaxed. Andree Parrilla serves, set up off the back wall for Parrilla. Two bounce get.
That's a point for Andree.
What Andree's telling himself right now is, hey, very simple, basic racquetball. Good serve, weak return, kill the ball.
Keeping it close, keeping it simple. That's the key right now for Andree Parrilla.
Wow, good get.
The whole court to himself, all the right side.
Not a good shot.
It wasn't.
Again, not really. I'm not seeing dynamic serves from Eduardo Portillo, and I want to. Like a really good drive. That hit the side wall. Skipped it in.
Skip called now.
It sounded skip instantly.
It's a side out.
We called it. He appealed and overturned.
No, it is.
It was a quick appeal, and both line judges were right. And Scott didn't even ask them; they were ready to go.
I want to take this opportunity to thank one of our sponsors, Actives. Optimen es quitar el dolor de tu juego. El nuevo patrocinador del IRT no pudo venir en un mejor tiempo para quitar a Tylenol y Advil usa Optimen, trabaja muy bien y muy rápido con lo que es los dolores de la actividad física dura. Y siempre lo escucho, Dean, en lo que viene siendo en ciertos dolores crónicos que se desaparecen. Todo el mundo quiere reducir el estrés y especialmente si utilizas con los atletas Optimen, es un alivio de estrés natural para los profesionales y para los familiares. Visita optimen.net/IRT y quita el dolor de tu juego. Replay right there at this rally, Dean.
Let's just can't catch up to that ball.
And again, Dean, Eduardo Portillo winning the long rallies right now. They favor him.
ART wants to give a special shout out to Gearbox for being one of our inside industry partners. Check out all the latest and innovative equipment from Gearbox. They support both of these athletes and the sport of racquetball. Check them out online, www.gearboxsports.com. Great shot right there by Andree. Andree's killing the ball in the corners, and he's making points. When he's passing, the ball's coming off the back wall, and Lalo's getting more opportunities to pass Andree, which Lalo's been doing very well. He's been hitting that side wall, a lot of wide-angle passes. That tells me that Andree is just too far up most of the time. That is he is not going to even get a replay. He's not going to get that ball. I disagree with that call. And it's a judgment call.
It is.
So that's why Andrees can disagree. But Andree can't argue it because it's in Scott's judgment.
It's not
he
appealable.
Was going to get it. Ball doesn't lie.
The ball doesn't lie. The racquetball gods gave justice to Andree Parrilla. Now 3 serving 4. This looks a little similar to game number 1. Remember, that we had a 4-4 tie.
Skip ball, Parrilla.
You know what I would like to see, Dean, that I haven't seen from either of these two athletes? I would like to see them strategically do a jam serve. Because it's either a Z or to the right or to the left. A jam serve and keep him on the run.
I'm wondering if Lalo's trying for that. He's just not hitting it because he's hitting that side wall pretty much by the dotted line. See, whether he's looking for the crack or if he mishits that, it's going to come out. Good point, Portillo. You know, if he misses it, it's going to be a jam. But when he misses it like that, it's a setup for Andree.
Wow. Just right out of the reach of the
what happened? Didn't come off the back wall.
It didn't, yeah.
Towel timeout sponsored by Zurich Construction.
For Zurich Construction, sponsor not only the IRT, but also the Colombian national team and the juniors.
Absolutely, absolutely. IRT wants to thank Reaching Your Dream Foundation. Give to rydf.com. They supported the IRT this weekend, and they brought you the round of 64 matches. Please go to their website, make a donation today. That's give2rydf.com.
Parrilla getting back on the board here. 4 serving 5. That's a skip right there, and just like that, Andree Parrilla ties it up at 5 apiece. Even though score-wise it's a similar match than game number 1, the attitude is different from Andree Parrilla. He's getting into the rhythm of things. Wow, great pass.
Excellent pass.
Want to remind everybody watching that after this match, Rocky Carson, Conrado Moscoso, the second quarterfinal of the day. Stay tuned, folks. It's going to be a good one.
Beautiful shot right there by Portillo. Used his whole body to move Andree totally out of the way. Six serving five. This game's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I honestly thought Andree would move out to a nice big run and a big lead, but he's skipping too many balls, and there's one right there.
I agree. Wow.
Portillo taking charge out there, Fabio.
Portillo. He's on a run here. He's getting hot. Can he keep it up? Now a serve change, Dean.
No, he's still going for the crack or a jam, but he's going to call a stick right there. Andree clearly has a game plan from his dad. They play, they know each other. Obviously, being the doubles teams, but whatever that game plan is, he has to make some changes. And Fabian might make that adjustments.
So skip by Andree, called by the referee. He appeals.
I don't know if he tried talking to a line judge or he was holding the ball. He didn't give the ball back to Lalo. Nice little wrap. Didn't fool Andree.
That's the serve that I wanted to see if it would work.
Well, that's a wrap. So that's hitting the ball behind Andree and spinning him around. A jam's going to come straight at him. See how Lalo's not coming off the back wall. Where Andree's cross courts or is down the line, they're all coming off the back wall. So ball control in favor of Portillo. They're coming right at Andree, that one. So whether or not he's going for the crack, but now he's going more to at him. Andree's reacting, and he's putting the ball into the floor. Timeout, Parrilla. We'll take a short break. We'll be back on IRT Live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Fabio, much quicker game 2 than game 1?
I'd see a different pace, but now I think Andree Parrilla feels pressure because it's a good thing that he took that time out at 9-5. He doesn't want to get so fast to double digits, but I think right now Andree's feeling that pressure. His demeanor has changed.
I think I agree with you there. Nice little flick of the wrist right there.
It's a good timeout for Andree Parrilla. He got the ball back.
Andree's having trouble with, when I said before about Lalo's serve, I wasn't, especially in game 1, he wasn't making a lot of those first serves. At least in game 2, he's making a lot of first serves. What a pickup by Portillo. Can't get that one.
I think a little too much heat there.
Excellent rally. Fantastic.
Andree Parrilla needs to build on this right now. That timeout was good for him, productive. He needs to build on this because, you know, he is not that far away from losing if he doesn't right now. I think Eduardo Portillo is fired up. Andree feels pressured. We always see him with demeanor change.
Absolutely. Players on the court. Where's Portillo? Is he making him change his shirt, I think?
Referee Scott McClellan ordered Eduardo Portillo to change his shirt so we avoid those frequent towel timeouts. That's what he's doing.
I don't know if Scott ordered him to or he asked, "Can I change my shirt?" But you can't just do it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cold here.
6 serving 9, the headpan scoreboard. Can Andree Parrilla go on a run here?
Doesn't look like the Tier 1 champion.
Not right now. True test of a champion is coming back and winning it. Can he pull it off?
This might be a setup.
Not a good shot there by Portillo. And he paid for it right there. That was a lazy shot right there by Eduardo Portillo, and Andree took advantage of it. 7 serving 9.
Set up off the back wall. What a get. Skipped it in.
It was a good timeout there for
two quick points. Quick points. Watch him. He's serving relatively quick. Towel timeout sponsored by Service Master. Oh. By Zurich Construction.
Can he build on this? You know, Dean, one of the changes that we need to see in Andree right now is change his attitude towards the game. Those 2 points have certainly put a little bit of a smile on his face.
Yeah, a little bit of fire, too.
But Eduardo Portillo needs to shake it off.
I like the little, it's almost like a junk serve, a little half lob. Beautiful down the line. What didn't happen? It did not come off the back wall.
And just like that, Andree Parrilla is back in it. 3-point run.
Absolutely. Off the back wall, and he's going to pay.
Dean, you said it to a T. You know, if Andree keeps that ball, you know, inside, it's going to be fine. But he's coming off the back wall and just creating opportunity for Eduardo Portillo. We're tied at 9-9.
Good serve right there. Andree's just reacting, and you know he's trying to be aggressive on that serve, and he might want to go to the ceiling, but
Oh, no. He paid for that one.
2 easy points.
Not see those. That's the thing. Those 2 last points are because Andree gave Portillo gifts, and Portillo just took them. That's totally Andree's fault.
Short ball. Set up. Oh, Andree slipped on something.
He recovered, though.
Beautiful shot into the corner, Andree Parrilla.
That's called concentration, Dean. He did slip. He got up, nailed it. Side out. A much-needed one at this point.
And another towel timeout sponsored by Zurich Construction. Yeah, you look at Lalo went on the ground right there, but, you know, he has a brand new shirt on. But a lot of the liquid's coming from, you know, the shorts.
The knees.
And the knees. Andree usually wears a
knee pad.
A knee pad. He don't have one of those on.
Oh, he'll pay for that one.
He slipped almost in the same spot.
Oh!
Lalo into the ground.
He had it.
Towel timeout sponsored by Zurich. Let's take a short break. We'll be back. IRT Live.
The foundation supports a lot of players. They help with
Scott.
expenses and room and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of help for us, the players. It motivates us, the players, to play more tournaments, to train harder, to keep our level high. It makes me feel special because they are really nice people. They treat you nice. They make you feel like you're important.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10 serving 11 on the headpan scoreboard. Parrilla looking to push this to a breaker. Lalo wants to go home. Off the back wall. Beautiful kill shot, Andree Parrilla.
So we have a tied match once more, Dean. Such a different match and such a different look than game number 1.
Absolutely. Lalo's not killing the ball, Fabio, and Andree is.
Andree retakes control. I'm impressed, Dean.
Now a timeout by Portillo. We'll take a break, too. We'll be back on IRT Live.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try it hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Álvaro Beltrán. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 10 seconds. Here we are at the tail end of game 2. I think there will be no other timeouts. Both players took theirs. Parrilla's serving. He's got the lead, 12 serving 11 on the headpen scoreboard. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank you for sharing. And Parrilla. Lalo's going to let Parrilla shoot. Might be a mistake. No. Next up on this court, Conrado Moscoso, Rocky Carson. Make sure you tune in. We will have some special guests in the booth. Take a guess. Wow, crack ace. Called it short.
Special
No.
is
It's called a teaser.
special. I think is a very subtle word for our guests that are coming up to do the commentating.
Lalo wanted a replay.
I think it's a fair assessment.
Yeah. Short ball. Off the back wall.
Down.
Point. Doce serviendo doce. Doce. You can say just doce, right?
12-12.
Andree double checking the score with the ref. Ooh. Both players let their opponent get back in. Good pickup.
He paid.
Nice shot selection there by Portillo. 13 serves 12. Lalo 2 points away. They're checking the whole floor. They don't want to they don't want to fall again like before. So, towel timeout sponsored by Zurich Construction. Want to thank them for. Paul, you're going to have to stay tuned if you want to see. But there will be guests. We got a lot of them here today. A lot of them here this weekend. We got a busy schedule today. This is match 1 of 7. So we were here Thursday, 7 matches. Friday, 7 matches. Today, 7 matches. Tomorrow, 2 matches. Portillo, 2 points away. Skipped it in, Parrilla. So, match point. Number 1 for Eduardo Portillo. This could be an upset numerically. Lalo's coming in as the 6th seed. Skipped it in. Portillo. Parrilla says, not yet. I'm not willing to give it up. It is 12, serve 14.
All the potential in the world here for Andree Parrilla to take back this match and bring it into a tiebreaker, but it's all going to rely on what happens in the next few moments. The serve for me right now, Dean, it seems to be key right now for Andree to create setups. We talked about this. Great ball control from Andree, some of the best in the game. However, power is not one of his strong suits. So how he places the ball right next will define what happens.
Yeah, I'm wondering, definitely not going to go to a drive score. He's going to stick with that little junk serve, has been working. Lalo going to shoot it. Parilla's there. But off the back wall. Broken ball. You might see Lalo get a little nervous here, and that could force a tiebreaker.
Yeah, well, see, that's those shots, for example, that he was doing, they were coming off the back wall. They were creating an opportunity for Andree.
When he was scoring points, that ball was not off the back wall.
It was not at all.
Here we go. 12-14 at Ben. Right back at himself.
Just a replay.
Right now, Lalo is not playing sharp. Set up off the back wall.
Andree
Kill
destroying.
shot. Beautiful.
Destroying. That's what Andree needs to do. He needs to take those shots, not create opportunities for Portillo. And not only that, those setups have to be extremely in the front now for Andree.
Well, Lalo going to attack. But here's the setup. Off the back wall. Nice little kill shot in the corner. Eduardo Portillo. So second opportunity for the match. Portillo looking to move into the semifinals. He's going for that crack.
He called it.
Good pass, Parrilla.
Wow. What a way to hold him
Well,
off.
Andree's been, every time Andree's returning that serve, it's coming down to Lalo's backhand. Switched it up, went over to the cross court. Lalo had no answer for that. 13-14.
Interesting serve choice. Bye-bye. Can you believe it?
Andree Parrilla says, not yet. I'm number 3.
And just like that, Andree Parrilla has game point. Can he pull it off? What happens next?
We'll see. Lalo attack.
Interesting serve.
Good diving get. Skipped it in. Game 2 goes to Parrilla, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes. We'll take a break. Be back for the start of the breaker right here on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
I do not like my sheets. I love my Giza Dream Sheets.
I guarantee you the first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen right now. Giza Dreams are made with the finest, most sought-after cotton in the world. MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors and will be the softest, most comfortable sheets you will ever own. And listen to this. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, Mike will send you a second set of Giza Dream Sheets absolutely free. That's 2 sets of sheets for the price of 1.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Our YDF helped us a lot with almost every tournament with the hotel. That it's one of the expenses. Without them, I don't think I could go to every tournament to play. Well, I love racquetball and I want to be the best. I want to be one of the youngest players to ever win a title or the US Open.
I think one of the biggest things about Gearbox is just the quality and the reliability of their product. I know that no matter what I do, whatever product I choose, whatever racket I choose, I'm going to like it no matter what. It's something that's very comforting as a player to have a very consistent product in your hand every single practice session, match, after match. It's just really nice to have. My name's Bobby Horn. Don't make a mistake. Get yourself an M40 right now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, Fabio, first match, tiebreaker, hour 20 minutes in.
I cannot say I'm surprised. I am glad, though, that this turned out the way it did because Andree is showing the true test. He's showing that he's a number 3 ranked player here in this event, and he wants to take charge. The momentum is in Andree's favor, of course, but Portillo, what do you think Portillo has to do to take this?
He has to calm himself down right now because after losing that game, he very well could be extremely nervous going into this tiebreaker. And nervous racquetball play is points scored against you.
Well, remind everybody that tiebreaker's up to 11 points, so it's just a race to 11 in this time.
And you do not have to win by 2. So the first one that gets that 11th point moves on to the semifinals tonight. Our first semifinal will be at 5 p.m. Second semifinals is at 6 p.m. So 5 and 6.
Stay tuned.
Tonight.
Up next, Rocky Carson versus Conrado Moscoso. That's going to be a good one, Dean.
Oop, Andree slipped on something. Set up off the back wall.
Oh, not a
Andree
good
hit
choice.
that side wall. He's got to go down the line. Would have been a winner.
And listen, I got to say, that was a poor shot selection there by Andree Parrilla. He was mean to go down the line. It hit the sidewall and gave an opportunity to Portillo, who took full advantage of it. Now Portillo draws first blood.
Yeah, and that's really good for Portillo's nerves as they wipe up the floor again with a towel timeout by Zurich. Scoring the first point settles down the nerves for the lesser ranked player, so to speak. I mean, Lalo's a phenomenal player. He's played in junior nationals, junior world titles, championship games. So he's had it, but it's different when you're in the IRT. It's really different, players have been saying. So that's really good for Portillo's nerves. Reset.
Wow, gigantic reach.
Skipped
Not
it
enough,
in.
though.
I think they in between the two games they should have sent the players into the saunas to dry.
It has been raining for a few days here in Atlanta, Georgia. Humidity level is high. 0 serving 1, Andree Parrilla now. See if he can get on the board.
No back wall.
No
back
back
wall.
You're right. Keeping that ball off the back wall is going to be key for both of these gentlemen.
Nice one. Feels good. I actually like it.
Skip shot. Dean, this looks like it's going to be a return to a chess match like we did in game 1.
Yeah, I mean, the slow pace of the match, given the fact that they're diving all over, the floor's wet, it's going to turn into a chess match. Like you said, tactical, point. They're not going to come. You're not going to see points scored and serve return kill. You're seeing rallies, dives, wiping floors, side outs.
And you know, I've always praised Andree Parrilla. For me, Andree is one of the smartest players on tour. I just like the way his mentality is set, how he thinks, how he executes.
He's really matured. Bottom board, skipped it in. Portillo keeping Andree off the board.
Listen, that was a high-risk shot for Andree Parrilla. Not the best choice, obviously.
Big setup for Parrilla. Forehand, cross court. Lalo can't catch up to that one. Let's see. The only way Andree's going to score here, Fabio, is if he keeps that ball off the back wall.
That's the way to go. He saw his opportunity, took it. That was the first point that he gave up to Portillo. He took the same shot, but hit the side wall. Then Portillo capitalized. Now he took the correct approach. 1-1. It's a short serve.
Todd, we did talk about them playing a couple of times in lower tier events, and they split 1-1 in finals, like tier 5s down in Mexico. Good shot selection, Parrilla. What happened again, Fabio? That didn't come off the back wall.
I think Andree Parrilla is realizing that as long as it keeps it off the back wall, he has more of an opportunity.
Andres Moscoso and Carson is up next after this match. So stay tuned. Good pickup.
Great pickup.
Good get right there. Both players keeping the ball on the back wall. Andree did kill that ball. I don't think Portillo got it. Ref called it good. Andree still killed it.
Yeah, he's trying to sell it. Ref ain't buying, though.
What, Fabio, when Andree keeps that ball off the back wall, he scores points. Look how many shots right there Portillo gave Andree off the back wall, over swinging.
He paid for that one.
Yeah. I like when Andree was going cross court. I know he's staying down Portillo's backhand there, but, you know, he really caught himself up.
Want to take this opportunity to thank everybody watching. Please like our post, share our feed, follow us on social media. A lot of people watching from Latin America, especially from Mexico. Saludos a todos los mexicanos que están viendo esta transmisión de San Luis Potosí especialmente, que son estos jóvenes. Claro que Andree Parrilla es del Club La Loma y Eduardo Portillo, Club Deportivo Potosino. Saludos a todos. Síganos en redes sociales y sigan sintonizando.
Towel timeout by Zurich, and we're back to the action. Portillo in the service box. 1 serves 3.
Wow.
Beautiful re-kill.
Unforgiving.
Re-kill by Andree Parrilla.
And that's what needs to happen. He has to be unforgiving, not, tap the ball.
Look what
wait for
Portillo
him.
just did that.
Yeah, no, but that's what Andree needs to do. He took his chance. The attitude of Andree Parrilla has changed a lot. There you go.
Great serve by Parrilla.
Strategic. Well placed.
Is it nerves? Is it nerves?
Right now, it seems to me that Andree Parrilla's attitude has changed. He's focused.
Good pickup.
Opportunity.
Right to Lalo.
Unfortunate decision right there. Down the line, just tapping it would have been the right one. The whole left side of the court was free.
Yeah, but he was there. He could have hit himself.
Yeah.
That ball was out. That ball was with some pace. 1 serves 4. Hour 30 minutes in. Game 3. Race to 11. Big setups off the back wall. Parrilla makes him pay.
And again, it looks like Andree was listening to our broadcast, but, Eduardo wasn't. Eduardo's shots coming off the back wall. Opportunities for Andree, capitalizing.
The tides have switched.
Yeah.
Andree's killing the ball. And Lalo's keeping that ball off is putting the ball off the back wall for setups for Andree. There's
And
another
Andree.
beautiful shot.
Is it a good time for a timeout?
You'd have to probably say yes. Andree is fist pumping. Andree is motoring towards the finish line.
One more point by Andree Parrilla right now is a good time for timeout for Lalo. Let's see what he does. There you go. High risk.
long. Beautiful pass.
What a way to get back into this. After a 5-point run from Andree Parrilla, now Eduardo Portillo scores his second point.
Towel timeout, sponsored by Zurich.
Now the referee has ordered right now Andree Parrilla to change his shirt. Very wise decision.
Yeah.
So again, if the referee orders you to change shirts, then you are supposed to do it to avoid all these timeouts.
Andree has kind of 2 shirts on under there, so that's coming up. And ask him for a different color like he did before. I don't know if that's really that important in singles for the players not to have different colored shirts. Really good for the fans. Well, we'll see here. 2.
2 serving 5 in the headpin scoreboard.
Short ball. Wow, what a pickup. What a pickup.
And he's appealing.
Hashtag just a replay.
Not a good call for
Portillo had a setup.
Not a good call for Portillo right there,
No.
unfortunately.
Actually, Andre's angry, but he should be thankful. Beautiful pass right there.
Justice.
2 quick points.
So a 2-point run for Eduardo Portillo.
Portillo.
Wow.
I thought that was a 2-bounce get by Lalo.
Four serving 5.
11-10
run.
breaker this is going to be, Fabio.
3-point run for Portillo.
11-10, but the higher seed's going to pull it out. And that's my prediction.
Oof, bold. Bold.
Let's see. Lalo, prove me wrong.
Andree Parrilla's
I would be
attitude,
more happy for Lalo.
Andree Parrilla's attitude has changed. Back wall again.
Andree missing that corner twice now in a row. 2 quick points for Portillo.
A change of momentum. Within 3 minutes, Dean.
We talk about it, it's always about runs. So
Ball was down. Portillo now retakes the lead in game number 3.
this is the first time he had the lead. He may have 1-0.
If 5 points in a row, I think it would be a wise choice for Andree. If
He's slowing
Portillo
him down.
scores, if Portillo scores again right now, I think Andree should consider a timeout.
It's only tie score. Yeah, you want to talk about the runs, but the score is only 5. It would be 6-6.
Psychologically right now, Portillo's on top.
Good pickup. 39 feet off the back wall. Good pickup. Good pickup. Hit that side wall, but off the back wall. Lalo with a kill shot.
Of course. That's what's going to happen.
Excellent rally. I think it's a 6-point run. I think was Lalo up 1-0.
Yeah.
Then it was 5-1. Now it's 7-5.
Parrilla.
One more point, you'll see Andree with the timeout.
Eduardo's hot right now. There you go.
And they're going to have a towel timeout. Then Andree will call a timeout. That's going to happen at 8 serves. 5, or he's just calling a timeout right away. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break. We'll be back on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, 2021 Suivant Consulting IRT Pro-Am. As in match for these gentlemen, game number 3. Eduardo Portillo, the psychological advantage, is now on a 7-point run, coming down from 1 to 5. Now he's at 8-5.
Good pass. Good down the line there. Got to stay off that side wall. Winner for Parrilla.
Well, listen, this is what Andree Parrilla needs right now. Side out. It was a good timeout for him. Can he retake control of this match? Remember, folks, this is a race to 11 points.
Something was on the court. Maybe from the light.
5 serving 8 on the headpan scoreboard.
Paul, you want to be sponsored by Optimum? Not a problem.
Wow.
We can make it happen.
Parrilla.
Message Richie Bear on Facebook. He'll take care of it.
6 serving 8 on the headpan scoreboard. Andree Parrilla stops the bleeding. 1 point.
Off the back wall. That hit the crack and rolled. Lalo knew it.
Now 2 points.
Great.
7 serving 8.
Sidewall crack by Parrilla. 7 serves 8. We're raced to 11.
Those timeouts do wonders sometimes, Dean.
Ladies and gentlemen in the chat box, who's winning this match? Post it. Take your pick. Good pickup, Parrilla. Winner again for Parrilla.
Wow, what level of athleticism from both of these players. And now the pressure is on Portillo as he takes a timeout. And so will we.
We will too. We'll be back on IRT Live. Oh. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. 8 serving 8. Next up on this court, like I said, Conrado Moscoso and number 2, Rocky Carson. Game 1, special commentators, so make sure you tune in. We got a lot of people in the chat box are picking Andree to win this match. I don't see Mexico will win this match, Freddie. You're absolutely right. Wow, good shot there by Portillo. This is a race to 3, Fabio. Good time. I think players are not coming off this court. Both players use their timeouts, so they're in there for the long haul now.
No more timeouts. This is so even right now.
Portillo down the line.
Skip shots.
Oof.
Andree's happy about that. You can see him.
That was so lackadaisical for Portillo. Set up. Lalo's hitting that
Back
sidewall
wall.
a lot. Wow, what a grab.
Can't believe this rally's still going on.
Good pass by Portillo. The crowd likes it.
Have a replay right here.
Look at this. Andree right off the back. Well, what a get. Andree wanted a replay there for almost probably a screen. 8 serving 9. Did he say 8 serving 9 or 8 serving 8?
8-8. And again, the long rallies go in favor of Eduardo Portillo.
I like that Lalo changed up the serve to keep Andree a little honest. Wow, another good get. Beautiful shot down the line by Andree Parrilla.
How difficult is it, Dean, to make a shot and have it without the reach of Eduardo Portillo? His wingspan is like a condor from South America.
Hour and 43 minutes into this match. Andree skipping, going bottom board.
Can't blame Andree for trying that shot. However, didn't work.
Norm in the chat box said, Lalo daisical. Lalo daisical. Very good, Norm. Set up. Right to each other.
Back wall. Wow.
Oh, crack. He's appealing the serve for short serve. No appeals left. Lalo up by 1.
Point for Eduardo Portillo. No appeals left for Andree Parrilla. So Andree Parrilla will just have to accept the referee's call from now on.
Yeah, no choice. No choice. Gotta hope it's a good one. Short serve. Lalo not taking the right shot right there twice, but into the corner for a winner. First match point opportunity for Lalo Portillo.
Momentum, action, attitude, psyche, right now on Portillo's side.
Yeah, but so are nerves.
True.
So are nerves.
True. Very, very true. Can Andree Parrilla hold him off?
Off the back wall. Andree missing an easy one.
Andree missing a shot that we thought was not possible. And just like that, Eduardo Portillo wins the match with the numbers of 15-12, 14-15, and 11-8. Dean, your thoughts?
My thoughts is unbelievable match. Excellent play, Portillo. Mistakes by Andree. That cost him right there. He's got to rip that ball. He's a foot away from the front wall, and he's trying to tap it into the corner. He's got to rip it down the line. He's got to swing hard. Lalo will move on. Lalo will take on the winner of the next match, Conrado Moscoso and Rocky Carson coming up next. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for the start of that match right here on IRT Live.
The gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package, and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so like comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.